reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast. Welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Justin.
I'm your other host, Quincy.
It's hot.
Yeah. Well, desert and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, they said a small chance of rain by the weekend, and I'm hoping that is true for our area. Because we don't get the rain. It's always Summerlin. But hopefully our area gets it. Drinking anything cool over there?
Well, I've got my normal Kirkland brand.
Yeah, I'm drinking.
Nothing fancy, just the cheap shit.
Yeah, same here. I'm doing my Fresca. Just gonna pop it open like that. Yum yum. Oh man,
I need the stream to show up on Twitch. I combined TikTok and Twitch for a second.
We could.
No, I got it.
We could stream to TikTok.
Oh, you mean we could stream one? Yeah, probably.
I just don't know if I want to handle that viewer base though. Not yet. Not yet.
I'm getting a really weird commercial while I'm waiting for the stream to come up.
Yeah, those ones are Twitch ones. I can't control those. What is it?
It's a man with like rocks on the outside of it's a woman with rocks on the outside of her body, and then she starts running and the rocks start falling off, and it's somehow for credit karma. Oh yeah, and then she like leaps into the sky.
Yippee!
To be fair, I don't have sound, so there may have been more context than what I was getting.
Gotcha. Okay. I hope there was a little bit more context, but then again, as a commercial that needed a little bit of R&D, that sounded like an idea. But thanks to last week's Humble Bundle, I activated Diablo 4, and I've been mashing my skull back against that. They've done a lot of work to Diablo 4, and I'm kind of happy. A little bit impressed, actually. They did a collab with Berserk, and I saw someone running around with Guts' armor, and I was like, wait a minute. I didn't hear anything about this, and I started like doing some lookups about their collaborations or just their armor sets in general, and I'm like, damn it, if I stuck around, I could have actually seen me spend a little bit of money on Diablo. But
I mean, the game lost me like instantly.
Yeah, it's still
I not speed run by any means, but speed run for me the story, and then that was it.
The DLC is all up in my face. It's always like, hey, don't forget, you don't have all of your new skills. If you want your new skills, you got to pay $30 extra. Pay $30 if you want this. Come on, you want it. Every time I launch the game, every single time.
Yeah, they would just annoy the crap out of me.
Yeah. I also been touched up on Dead Rising 4. It's fine. I'm having a lot of fun mixing up some weapons. And the gunplay in it is very, easy, I guess I should say. I'm killing a lot of things super quick, including the sub-bosses, the mini-bosses. But we'll see further in.
I haven't played it in a few years, but there was, this, like, ornament cannon type of thing that I really liked.
Oh, I've been messing around with the firework crossbow. I made like
I remember that one.
I made like 6 of them in the opening area, and I just kind of use them as sparingly, and then I just said, you know what, I'm gonna blow up this boss with it. Pop, 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 pop. It was great. I have a couple other games.
What does it use for your desktop?
What used for desktop?
What is it you use for your desktop for your images?
Oh, for this here, wallpaper engine.
Wallpaper engine.
Yeah. Best $6 I ever spent. It's nice. Whenever I minimize any of my screens, I get this nice little thing. What I have for those who are in the podcast version of this, I have the background like one of my current animes that I'm watching, Sentenced to be a Hero. And it's dang fine action, dang fine animation, pretty okay music. I haven't
Damn, it
finished
doesn't
it
show
though.
up in the shared library.
Yeah, I think tools are in a separate thing. I think I can
Oh, I've got a bunch of tools, but that one's not showing up.
oh, okay. Bombers. I mean,
Yeah,
only $6. Worth it.
99 right now.
Oh, even better. I also watched yesterday I was anticipating when this would drop. I was twiddling my fingers thinking that it would drop at midnight so I can watch it the previous day going into Tuesday, but no, it didn't drop until 6 p.m. our time. The Punisher, one last kill. Well, one last kill.
I was behind a car today that totally like had something get spilt on the trunk and the back bumper. And then you could tell that they went through and just smeared it to give it the skull eyes because the spill totally looked like the Punisher skull.
That's neat.
Yeah.
I would do that. But some I'm not gonna spoil a dang thing, but I am gonna say I enjoyed it for what it was. Wish it was a little bit longer with a little bit more substance. Um, there is some comic book references if you happen to read a lot of Punisher Max. Um, there is two characters I did call. There, I wish there was a third that could have been a part of that, but I get why they didn't do it. I'm excited to see them come back. Maybe. Mm. Um, it ended fine. This new Punisher skull is good. I like it. No, no notes, but I did give it on our Discord a 9 out of 10. Just wish it was a little longer. Boo. Let's get the humble bundles out of the way. Starting off with the Build Shuffle Battle. I'm a little neutral on card games considering I put so much time into a bunch of them. And recently I've been getting into other poker roguelites and I play a lot of them and they're taking a lot of time and I need to stop. But sadly, there's a whole bunch more here that look very interesting, such as Wild Frost, a game where you are playing. Ah! That was really loud in my ear. Sorry, everybody on the
Quit breaking
podcast.
things.
We're in a frozen tundra, and it kind of gives very simple card game. Very, very simple card game. There's not really anything like mana or a resource. You can just kind of play things at a certain time to do more abilities. Seems kind of interesting. Book of Hours. I own this one and I've never played it. Um, it's a building that you've built, and upon that, you are also trying to do an investigation of missing people. I believe. Like it's the last librarian that was in this building disappeared and you're trying to figure out why, but also with a card game kind of thrown in there. Now, I was very interested when I first heard about it, but I never hopped into it. It is on my list of my backlog, my ever growing backlog. Considering next week is Forza Horizon 6, ever growing backlog. Dog piles. This one I have seen a physical version of. I think I believe I have seen the physical version of this game with an actual bucket that you can basically it's a digital bucket and you place things into it and it creates bigger dogs in that digital bucket. Um I am curious to see the full digital version of this where it looks like a lot easier to play. And lastly, Placid Plastic Deck. A Quiet Quest. This one looks like an RPG mixed up with a nice card game with a bit of pixel art that I actually really enjoy. Very clean, very nice artwork. Just has me worried about how long it is though. But $15 gets you all 8 of these games, and it helps out the TD Foundation. TD
There's
Foundation.
so many games out there. Oh,
Uh,
sorry. Go ahead.
no, what were you saying?
I was just saying there's so many of these like card games out there.
Yeah, like after what was it? Slay the Spire. It seemed to have really skyrocketed the number of card games. But the TD Foundation is a 100% volunteer organization that provides aid to children of wounded warriors and fallen heroes. We help American veterans' families in crisis. Crises? Crises. Oh, buddy. And this one I'm actually kind of excited for. The humble 15-year anniversary Indie Icons Showcase featuring 8 of their big indies that they have showcased before in one pretty hot bundle for only $10. 8 games for $10 featuring Bloodstained Ritual of the Night done by the producer, I believe, producer or director of the original Castlevania series that it had a bit of a rocky start with their Kickstarter, and then the content kind of bubbled off, and then they remade the whole thing. They just started from scratch, and with the remake, they said all DLC is going to be free DLC. That is just how it's going to be, and the game is stellar, fantastic. I love it to death. Risk of Rain, fantastic game, good roguelite that you can play with friends now. Citizen Sleeper, a very interesting tabletop inspired RPG where you roll some dice and hope that you can get some things accomplished. Super Hot, a game that moves only when you do in the first person perspective. So don't move a lot or move a lot to get out of the way of certain things. The Witness, a very interesting puzzle game that gives me the original Myst, but with fully. It's a very odd game, and it also adds a little bit of psychology in the middle of it.
Hmm.
It tries to psychoanalyze you, which is weird. Celeste, a beautiful handcrafted platformer with fantastic music, B-sides, so there is a lot more content than just the main game. There is a very knuckle grinding difficulty to it, but there is that satisfying feel when you get those super tight jumps done and did. I love Celeste. It's a fantastic game. I've supported it since its drop. God, a long time ago. Slime Rancher, a game where you pick up some slimes, put them in a bucket, put some more slimes in a bucket. It's a nice, cozy game. I 0 notes. It's actually pretty cool. Second one just got a major update though, and Starbound, a game that I actually have on the YouTube channel. Back when I would get drunk and play video games. Um, but Starbound was a pretty good Terraria-like game with some space maneuvers and just pretty good mechanics. Got really not a lot to say
Except for where
about it.
you build the ship.
At the very beginning, yeah, you build the ship and then you go from planet to planet and get resources down on those planets. And certain planets have certain races that are down there.
Hmm.
Yep. And this helps out the EFF, the Electronic Frontier Foundation, which is a nonprofit that deals in defending your rights in the digital world. This world class team of tech savvy attorneys, activists, and technologists fight in courtrooms and Congress to protect privacy and free expression online and throughout the world. That's a good one. I
Mm-hmm.
hope to see that one a lot more. But enough of that. Time to talk about the Steam controller because they added a bunch of very funny Easter eggs to him. One of the engineers behind it said there are five key points that are Easter eggs behind the Steam controller. The first one was found out very quickly, and it kind of startled the individual who found it, which is if you are in big picture mode with the Steam controller and you drop it a couple times from about 3 feet, uh, every 1 in 6 chance it has a chance to scream the Wilhelm scream. And I was like, I forgot Valve fucking loves their Easter eggs. I would I would love to do a deep dive and figure out what the other 4 Easter eggs are in this thing. They did give a couple hints, just so that way you're not sitting there breaking open your controller. You do not need to open your controller to figure out what the other
There
ones
is no
are.
time.
No. But the controller apparently it is from the few reviewers that I follow on Twitter, tech savvy individuals, they said this one dog walks all the other ones except for like their really high end Xbox Elite controllers that they paid a lot of money for. But they said this one's going to be their everyday walk. Like they say this one is benefactorily the best controller they felt. And I said, oh shit, maybe that hundred
It
bucks
honestly
is
looks
worth it.
bulky. I felt that way about the Wii U as well, and that thing ended up being much more comfortable than I expected.
Yeah, and they said the trackpads are beyond responsive. There's a guy that plays it's that space game we were talking about last week. but
That narrows it down.
but the one that's like Civ but in space. And he says it requires a mouse, but with these trackpads, precision clicking. It was pretty dang good. Um, there was a guy that played Tropico 5, and now that it has regular controller support, it actually feels better with this because it allows for both the precision clicking and the quick selection that both the controller and mouse provide. So they're saying this thing, with its fully remapped availability to be just changed and shifted around, is pretty good. And they also said that the thumbsticks, fantastic, wonderful recoil. It has the perfect amount of weight, perfect amount of travel. I okay, $100 for it, and it screams every now and again. Why not?
I
It
love
remind
this Wilhelm scream. Like that's the best fucking thing they could have done.
There is a Simpsons scene that when I was going down the Twitter comments of I just wish they stopped screaming. um, I'm sure it's something that you could probably turn off, like the Easter egg button or something of the like.
I mean, why would you need to unless you're constantly dropping your controller? Which in that case, you can deserve to listen to it scream.
That is true. Like
Like,
back
who's dropping their controller that often?
raise his hand. Back when I would sit on a couch, I would like lob back my controller and go and get snack or restroom. So, but I wouldn't, be throwing it 3.5 feet. I'd just be lobbed back onto my seat and go and do what I need to do. Come back, pick up controller, sit down.
Be nicer to your controller.
It's landing on a plush surface.
Be nicer to your controller.
Hey, this
No,
this controller here survived. I don't give a fuck. Okay.
I watched a video of a guy doing it, and like you really don't have to do anything crazy to it. But
Yeah.
yeah,
This is from user RF3D. He's only got 4 subs, but he did the Easter egg recording. I'll play it for everybody right now. It's adorable. But Marvel Rivals just keeps kicking Overwatch when they're down by adding cool visuals, cool characters, cool costumes, and to some people's benefit, hot costumes.
I mean,
they
here's my thing about you saying they're kicking them while they're down. When was Overwatch up? Like that's the thing is like they've done it to themselves.
You're
Like they
right.
absolutely did it to themselves. Just because someone else has come around and given a product people actually want.
You're right. You're
You know what
right.
I mean?
You're right. But okay, they were up when they first came out. And then they started slowly doing pretty okay when they started, releasing characters. And then Overwatch 2 and everyone was like, "Why?" And now
That's what I
it's
was gonna
back to
say. Like this
Overwatch.
whole Overwatch 2 thing is completely, them and they made that problem themselves. They did that completely to themselves.
Yeah. But meanwhile, Marvel Rivals, I don't think I very rarely think there's ever been a major problem with their seasonal passes, with their purchasables, their costumes, their little keychains that they have for the characters. Like there is just a lot of good content for a free to play game. And all the characters are going to be free, meaning the only thing you're paying for is skins. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Um,
Well, there's butts.
good catch, good catch. But yeah, they put Rogue in Daisy Dukes, so you can only imagine how that's going to sell. But they also added a character that I didn't see in any of the prior trailers, Devil Dino. And I was like, okay, I'm here for it. I actually really like that. It's a very uncommon Marvel character. Like I have one comic I think of Devil Dino and Moon Girl. I think. Um, but happy to see him. Devil Dino already is getting pretty good collabs. Like Punisher can hop onto their back and shoot their weapon from a higher vantage point, which I was like, that's cute, but I'm pretty sure Frank would be like a dinosaur. Nah. Oh, excuse me. But also during the trailers, they showcased motherfucking Scott Summers, I think, Cyclops doing some cool ass shit again because they did it in X-Men '97. Now they're doing it here where he gets to do cool ass shit. And they also showed hair slicked back individual, and season 8 Sins of Alchemax is going to be starting up in 2 days, and a lot of people are excited for it. Like, I have not heard as much hype for all this content that's coming out much up until season 8 started, or at least the previews for season 8 started, where I'm like, shit, y'all have fun. I'm out of those competitive games. I like my blood pressure low, but I will sit on the sidelines and enjoy it with you, not playing. Uh, Another okay. So remember when we kicked down Overwatch? I think I'm gonna do it again. Overwatch and Fortnite are going to be combining, and a lot of Overwatch items are going to be moving over, such as Mercy's Healy, Caduceus staff, um, Tracer's pistols, along with her zippy movement, Genji's sword, uh, and I forget what the other weapons were. I just didn't give a shit. This it looks good. It looks great. They're staying true to the fucking motif, but it's Overwatch. I don't care.
Uh, it's an odd collab.
It is. So this opens up another door, which means Blizzard is fine with this collaboration. Which maybe in the future we might see maybe some Diablo stuff, maybe some World of Warcraft stuff. Um, I wouldn't mind. I mean, I don't play Fortnite anymore, but I would enjoy seeing like Frostborn as like a pickaxe or something. You know, just some things that would be like, oh hey, that's neat. But I don't think this generation knows about Frostmourne.
I don't know about Frostborn.
Yeah, Frostmourne is the sword that was in the Lich King expansion for World of Warcraft back in God
Mm.
2005.
Yeah, I didn't do well.
Yeah, it was a fun
It's
time.
not if it's not Leroy Jenkins, I don't know.
Fair, fair. That is pretty much the benefacto thing that most people would know about World of Warcraft. And work. That's regular Warcraft though. I don't want to talk more about this. But we finally have the details on the Discord Nitro comes with Game Pass benefit that is now launched. I'm still mad that people who have had Nitro less time than I have is getting it before me. But whatever. I'm patient. It's whatever. But happy to see that this finally is getting confirmed. You get the Xbox Game Pass Standard PC Edition with your Discord Nitro subscription, and I'm happy to see that over 50 games are going to be available off the rip. It also includes a 30% coupon, as folks in the chat can see, off of Logitech and Steel Series stuff. And I'm like, okay, 30% off of a Logitech G 502 that I'm using right now would run about $50 normally. With the coupon, would probably go down to like 40, 37 and a half. Okay, shit, bet. that's not bad for Logitech stuff. So if you already have a Discord Nitro and you need a new mouse or maybe even a cool keyboard, check out the SteelSeries deal that they have, or Logitech deal for a better mouse. Anyways,
The fact that this isn't working the other way around is kind of annoying. Like me having Game Pass should give me Nitro, and I know that they have like the you get 1 month of Nitro thing, like
yeah,
in the um I don't know what it's called. Um,
rewards.
sure, that's not the word they use, but yeah.
Mm,
But you can't use that if you've ever had Nitro.
yeah, I concur because you're technically paying more for the Game Pass.
Hmm.
Hmm. I hope that they'll do something with it in the coming months because they did say this is just the start, so we'll see in the near future. But they now have it to where if you have Discord Nitro and you're on your Xbox, you can now stream up to 4K gaming on an Xbox Series X. It used to only go up to 1080p. Now you can do full 4K. Yay! Badoop. Resident Evil Requiem just got a free LC that I wasn't expecting, but I'm happy is there. The Leon Must Die Forever update, where you play, of course, as pretty boy Leon, going through either the streets of Westboro, I forget the first city, or in the hospital, and you get free perks, you get free ammunition buckets that drop everywhere, uh, extra abilities that can help your melee skill, your axe skill. I'm I like a little roguelite in my Resident Evil. I'm gonna probably hop into this and spend too much time with it just because roguelites have been on my bucket for a while. Goddamn, Resident Evil is such a good goddamn game. I'm happy Capcom is finally shaking off the rust from their Resident Evil 6 slash Lost Planet when they didn't really know what the fuck they were doing.
Was
But
Lost Planet was them? I thought people liked Lost Planet.
no, it was Capcom. Mm. They've very vastly improved since their almost bankruptcy. Like when Resident Evil 7 came out, they were banking that that game was going to do well,
Ah,
and
really? It was that bad?
it was almost that bad. Like I believe they did like another remaster of Beautiful Joe and some other small yeah, some other small projects that kept them borderline, but they had nothing good coming out. And Monster Hunter Rise a little bit later was not really well received. It was fine. It was a Monster Hunter game, but it felt to a lot of people arcadey, and they don't want that with their Monster Hunter. They wanted a little bit more movement, but not arcade movement where they could just fly all over the place. And then World came out and that also kind of saved them. And then Wilds, very long after that, is still one of their best selling games. Meanwhile, Requiem also the probably going to be game of the year this year from how it's shaping up, just because it has done exceedingly well for Capcom. People love the game.
I mean, GTA 6 is supposed to come out this year.
Is it? I forgot all about it. I do recall
Although
that. Oh, go ahead.
although Bank of America apparently bought stock in Take Two and wants the price to be $80. So there's that.
That is a TikTok I did see from you. So
Yeah.
that is true. That is very true. And also
Disgusting.
the Take Two slash Rockstar COO. I don't remember which one, but they put their money where their mouth is and said, "Yeah, no, people are going to pay for this game. If they have been waiting this long, they'll wait just a little bit longer to make sure that
Oh,
this game
I'll
gets."
tell you right now, if it's $80, I'm not fucking buying it.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'm gonna be buying it at all, just because, gee, I don't know. I finished. I
If it
crawled through
comes out and people are like, it actually is as good as we had hoped and whatnot, I would be down to buy it. But if it's 80 fucking dollars,
it.
I'm not buying it.
Yeah, no.
Especially because the choice of making $80 is not, well, because of how much we're paying our employees. It's, well, because this bank wants more in their wants their stock portfolio to look nicer. Fuck off.
Yeah, I concur. Especially Bank of America. Uh, Didn't you guys lose my information when I didn't even give it to you? How's that working out for you? Anyways, speaking of roguelites and me being addicted to them, I love gambling.
You being a dick? Oh, addicted. Gotcha.
Yeah, well, I'm trying not to be, man. But I love gambling, and me and Socks have been playing gambling with your friends with a couple other folks, and there's a lot of crazy things you can do in that game. But I want something a little solo. I want to play alone and do some gambling in a RPG kind of way. So, slot or not, a game that is mixing a slot machine with a little bit of roguelite elements with a little bit of RPG. Um, I this game looks pretty dang good, pretty adorable because you play as a creature, whether it's a rat, a capybara, a bunny, or those in between. I'm kind of here for this. I might. Most of these games also aren't that expensive. They usually only go for like $10 max, which is very good for the wallet. Guess what? Another one. Another slot machine game called Charlatan, where it has an intro that's very mute. Where it has a intro that is very rubber hose animation, and I'm like, okay, you've already kind of got me. Well, I'm listening, and you can shuffle the entire slot machine board, move a piece to another area. You can keep certain pieces on the board and then roll those slots again. And I'm like, okay. And then you could, during the intermission of making the uh, jackpot score, you can purchase new perks or devil perks that act against or with you. And I'm like, God damn, that's cool. I love all these slot machine games. I just recently got the DLC for Clover Pit.
Okay, but the whole concept is of this is just trying to max out your slot.
Yep, and hope that you can make enough to pay off your soul. Oh, there's a playtest for
Okay,
this. Oh, yeah.
interesting.
This one has the Clover Pit mentality of you like gambling. Okay, well, put your soul on the line. Mm.
Okay.
Okay. Badoop. Last thing on the gaming docket, the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be going up in price in September. However, before they do that, they are offering a Switch 2 and game bundle from now until then, where you can get a
Well,
Switch.
yeah, they have to pay for all the lawsuits for the fact that they charge people for tariff money that they're now being refunded and don't intend to give back.
Sadly, that is true. Sadly, that is true, and that it may be the reason why. But on the open and closed hand of it, Nintendo's not exactly doing too well. But at least with this deal, you can at least save a little bit of money if you're wanting to buy Pokemon Pokopia. Probably Nintendo's bestseller of this year. So, if you happen to not have a Switch 2 and you want to get Pokemon Pokopia, Donkey Kong Bonanza, or Mario Kart World, it has dropped down to a bundle that is only $500. $499.99. Uh, that's all the gaming stuff that I have aside from the stuff that I've been playing. You been playing anything, Q?
Uh, no, I've been busy. And then I got on here straight from work, so yeah.
Oh, you gotta click the stick sometime, bud.
Yeah. Like honestly, I'm ready for a fucking nap. Like that's the problem. Is like I finished work and I'm like, oh my god, I'm just tired.
Okay, well, good news. Only a few more things left. But first, it's time for Up Shoon Loose. Over at Complex, they showed off a couple of shoes for the Woody and Jesse themed Adidas. And I gotta say, they look pretty good. I actually really like it. The belt buckle all the way down on the end of the shoelaces, the faux leather like cowboy look to them, the yellow checkerboard that he kind of has on. It looks pretty good for Woody.
I don't know what Woody's pattern would be called, if that's gingham or not.
I don't know either. I just call it like a mild like not checkerboard, but it's like crisscross. Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
Let's see if Google has an answer.
Okay. While you're doing that, on the back of the shoe, it has a bit of a bandana print, which I kind of like. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Hmm. And then the Jessie one has her clothing,
Just
casual
says
cow print. Oh,
ranch style stitching.
okay, sure. And then on the internal, on the insole, it's got the Toy Story clouds and on the ceiling wallpaper that is in Andy's
Mhm.
room, which I'm like, that's kind of cool. Andy's. Jesse's looks a little more plain Jane, but I guess a smaller shoe. Not a lot of estate to put on. But
Well, I
however,
mean, it's got her different points. It's got the hat. It's got the chaps. It's got the denim. Like it's got the different points of her outfit.
true, and it does have the feminine look to it. Yeah, okay, okay. But however, over at the Adidas website, they do not have the Jessie one available as of yet. They do have the old school Woody one that has the Woody star on it. So they seem to be rolling these out at a periodical pace. So the two shoes that we just talked about, not available just yet, but they do have some already available in
Wait,
children's
the,
sizes.
the the article you were just on didn't have the buzz one.
No,
There's a buzz one.
well,
Go back and double check.
okay, boop, uh, no.
It was on. Um, you're on Sneaker News, right?
I'm on Complex.
Oh no, Sneaker News had it.
Oh,
Here,
okay.
I'm sending. I got it right here. I'm sending it to you right now.
Okay. I just clicked over
If
to
I
her
could,
chat and I'm just like, God damn.
yeah, if I could get the DM to open.
Good news, it's over on the second window. Ain't nobody seeing that.
You're making it sound worse than it is. We were setting back and forth figures. The most recent one was a Gundam.
That is true. That is actually a pretty cool looking Buzz Lightyear one.
Yeah, it's like there's a Buzz one. What do you see?
Yeah, I was seeing the other ones. But this one actually looks really fucking cool. Oh yeah, okay, it's got Lightyear on the tongue. I wish it had like his buttons that he has on his lapel that like would glow or something, like how we like our little glow up sneakers, but overall these ones are pretty dang good. Adidas does good with their collaborations. They don't make things too out of control. I wish they did the Jurassic Park ones. Oh wait. Um okay, I like the look of these. I just
They did the dark photos trying to give it the glow. I would
yeah.
like to see a black light.
Blacklight would probably be a lot better. Let me go up to the very top. Okay. Yeah, a blacklight would probably shine a little bit better on the holographic surface, and then the lights.
Well, and then it's got the green, and and white also has that reaction that has under black light. Like I don't know. Like the dark photos are nice, but I think the Lightyear shoe under black light would have been a little cooler.
Yeah, maybe. Hmm. There is a bit of me that wants to probably hollow out the inside of these and put like blacklight LEDs on the bottom of them, but that would be both unconstructive and probably dangerous, just because you would. The batteries that are put in shoes, by the way, are just CR2032 batteries, and I would want to put probably a fucking cell phone battery in the shoe.
Why do you need that, man? You can make that run off of a watch battery. Come on, no
I,
blowing shoes up.
well, to get the brightness that I want to get, no, I need to power up that shit. But uh, I don't have the engineering know how to make lights work off of a button battery like that. Oh yeah, heading back over to the Adidas side that have already been released. They have just the children's sizes in the definite one that looks like Buzz's shoe, like it actually looks like his boot, but it's all wrapped up in like his gear. I like this one. This one's super cool. This one's for the infants though. Back it up a little bit. Children's size, same thing. The slides, both infants and children. And then the Woody one is only available in children sizes, not infants. And this one also has Prime options. So if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can order that one specifically.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get rid of my Prime account. I'm not using it. Like I might get caught up on the boys, and that might be the end of it.
I caught up on the boys. It ain't worth it, personally. But
Well, I'm a Supernatural fan. I want to see the final hurrah of the boys
that's
because
sure.
all the guys from Supernatural show up.
I do like those actors. I never watched
Yeah,
very much Supernatural. I maybe seen 2 episodes, but I really like those actors.
yeah.
Here we have a prototype version of a Scream Nike Air Force One. And the only thing that kind of screams Scream is the font on the Nike up on the tongue. Otherwise, it kind of gives a little bit of Scream motif with the uh, white with this like rubbed on black around the etchings. But otherwise, I don't really
It's got like some cuts and chunks out of the swoosh. Like it's almost like they tried to make the sole of the shoe look like the boot that the killer wears. I don't know. I'm not really getting Scream from it, but I'm also assuming it's probably not actually a licensed collab.
it just says that it's a sneaker leak and that it's a very early prototype. But yeah,
Maybe that's what it is because the Nike font with the knife shape for the end. Yeah.
yeah. Plus,
I wonder if it'll be for an anniversary. It says holiday 2026. It's a weird thing to do for the holiday.
yeah, most likely around October 31st. So
I guess that would make sense. Yeah.
and also the fact that they put a trash bag as a background, like you could get like a good table to take a picture of this on. Mm,
I don't know.
nah, I don't know. But last on the shoe docket,
Maybe they're going for gritty because,
stab.
yeah, like it's a horror movie, blood and death and gore and whatnot. I don't know.
Mm, delicious. Over at the actual Sega shop, these Sonic the Hedgehog ring drip sneakers. They are a made to order item and they're only $75, but they look pretty cool. They give me Jet Set
Those
Radio
are pretty
vibes.
sick, and
Like,
only $75 for a made to order is like really good.
and if it is your first order, down in the bottom left hand corner, you can get 20% off of this order. So if you happen to be interested in Sonic the Hedgehog's literal called drip, you can get these for 20% off. Um, I really like the fact that most of this is covered in it. The only downside is it's a white shoe, and as Quincy and I usually have a problem with white shoes, stains will show on it. But these are cool. These are super neat. I like the Eggman on the side. Are you
Yeah.
a believer of Dr. Robotnik or Dr. Eggman?
What do you mean?
Like who is the correct answer?
I didn't really think there was a correct answer. I thought he was Dr. Robotnik or Eggman.
Yes, but you grew up with Robotnik, correct?
I don't know. Like I don't really remember a time where he was one or the other. Like he's just always been Robotnik and Eggman for me.
Oh,
Yeah. Although I didn't have a Sega, you gotta remember that. So like I didn't play Sonic like you did, and I didn't really watch the cartoons.
I mean, fair. Snooping around as usual. But as mentioned before, there is a lot of really cool clothing pieces on the Sega shop. They of course go double down on all of their racing gear just because they actually have a racing team. There's a Jet Set Radio fucking T-shirt that's really cool. Only $32. But as said, if you get that 20% off, you can throw it all into a single order, get 20% off your entire order. Yeah, these are really cool stuffs. Oh, tiki mugs. I remember when those were cool. Oh, yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog, Amy. Oh, Campus Prince. Eat. Let's get some snacks out of the way. So I told Quincy about these, and I am genuinely curious about the Totino's Pizza Rolls cheeseburger flavor. Now we've seen these before with White Castle, but I haven't tried those ones either.
Yeah, it's a hard pass. I'm not. Anytime something tries to be cheeseburger flavor, it's gross.
Cheeseburger lipstick. Um, so I just want to try a small bag of them. I would like to give them a shot. Just a small bag, not a 50 pack that's here. But apparently it's spotted at Walmart. Unsure if it's anywhere else. Hopefully it is. Walmart gets all the weird collaborations. Uh, in certain stores, you may see some of the Mandalorian and Grogu snacks that are very much Grogu themed, such as the Muddy Bites cookies and cream with green vanilla cream filling on a crunchy cone. Fan Foods Outer Rim Ranch flavored tortilla chips with the chips shaped like Grogu's head. The Trumu branded Star Wars Blue Milk is making a return, as well as their Chocolate Milk Special Edition, just with the cover being Grogu. Stuffed Puffs Gummy Fuzz Fusions. Sorry, they spelled fusions weird and it freaked me out. Grogu sour watermelon candies and Nilla wafers Grogu Nilla nummies. I'm happy that they're pushing it now.
It's
I haven't
Yeah,
been.
it just feels a little too late. I just saw the stuff for all the popcorn buckets. I just saw the stuff for the Body Works collab. We've got the True Moo collab, which they always do True Moo and Star Wars. But it's like the movie comes out on what, the 22nd?
I believe in the next week and a half, if I recall. I don't remember when, but I haven't been excited for a Star Wars project in a short time. I'm slowly whittling through. Oh god, what's the cartoon?
There's like three of them.
Uh,
Clone
Clone
Wars.
Wars. I'm going through
Okay,
Clone Wars right now, and
there's more than three of them. What am I talking about?
yeah, there's a lot more than three of them. I did the anime one, Visions. I like the
Visions.
Visions.
I still haven't watched Visions.
I liked it.
They
I
did
liked
two.
it a lot.
They did two seasons. I wanted to watch it. I just haven't gotten to it.
I haven't watched the second.
Uh,
I didn't know there was a second season.
yeah. So there's Clone Wars, both the canon and non-canon, because you got the other one that was done by the Samurai Jack guy whose name always escapes me.
Getty Turkowski.
Sure.
Turkowski.
Um,
Hmm.
so you got both versions of Clone Wars. You got Rebels. You've got the new Darth Maul one.
Oh, that's
Um,
right.
yeah, that one looks really good. Um, what else is there? I know there's more.
Visions.
Yeah, Visions. I'm pulling up the list right now.
Okay. There's the kids one.
Uh,
There's one
yeah,
that's
droids and Ewoks, the original ones from the 80s. So Clone Wars, Rebels, Resistance, the Bad Batch,
oh, the
Visions,
Bad Batch.
Tales, which was yeah. Well, the Bad Batch you need to watch
After
after
Clone
Clone
Wars.
Wars.
Yeah, it's after.
Yeah. Visions, Tales, which was Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Empire, Tales of the Underworld.
Okay.
Young Jedi Adventures, Maul, Shadow Lord, and then I guess there's talks of more Vision stuff to be this year.
Huh.
Oh, there's actually three seasons of Visions now.
Huh. They were so quiet about it. Because I sure as shit didn't hear about it. Huh.
I remember season two coming out. I don't remember season three coming out, but apparently season three was October of last year.
Wow, that recent. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably catch up on those because I really love the animation of those. Um, would you buy any of these?
Uh, I've done the blue milk from True Moo before. It's not bad, so I would do those again.
What does it taste like?
Vanilla.
Oh, it's just vanilla flavoring. Oh,
Yeah, it's not like the blue milk you get from Disneyland, which isn't actually milk.
it's like a
The blue
sugary
and green
drink.
milk you get from Disneyland, no, they're more like fruity.
Oh,
Yeah. This is different. So this is just like vanilla flavored milk.
oh, oh,
Um, so yeah, I've done that before. It's not bad, so I'd probably do that again. I mean, I would try pretty much all of it. Maybe I can't see the stuff
oh.
puffs behind
Uh,
me all that well.
Hang on, let me move that. There,
Um,
there you go. Give it a sec for the stream to catch up, but they look a little
yeah.
weird. But it's
I
Grogu sour watermelon, where it looks like they're nerds covering a soft candy made
yeah,
of watermelon.
I'd try them. I'd try them. The Grogu Nilla nummies. I mean, it's just gonna be Nilla wafers, so it's like I don't mind a Nilla wafer. I never go out of my way for it. They're good with banana pudding.
Ooh,
Um, so I mean, maybe like that. I've never done True Moo chocolate, but I'm assuming it's just
it's
chocolate
chocolate.
milk.
Yeah, it's chocolate milk. I can't have it
Um,
anymore, but yes.
so the fan foods, the ranch, like I don't know, maybe it's a ranch tortilla chip. That seems odd to me. And then the Muddy Bites I've never had, but I've seen them around. So I would probably try them because it's something I've considered trying, and then you branded it Star Wars, so you know what I mean.
Good bribe.
So I would try just about everything, but when it comes to like actively buying, I would probably I don't really drink milk anymore, so I wouldn't go out of my way for the True Moo. But if it was on sale, I'd grab it.
Okay.
I would probably buy the Muddy Bites and the Stay Puft Gummy Fusions because those look interesting.
Okay. I would also like to try the vast majority of these. Plus, I like Cool Ranch Doritos on an enjoyable level. If they're around, I'll
See,
eat
I
them.
I, I don't
Okay.
I don't like Cool Ranch Doritos. Never have.
So something that I'm reading on this is also made with avocado oil, and I've never really been a too big a fan of guacamole, but I don't mind the taste of avocado. Like I've had things flavored with avocado before.
Yeah, I like avocado and I like guacamole, so that wouldn't be a problem.
I
It,
am
it would be a
curious.
problem for my girlfriend. She's allergic, so I couldn't do it
Oh,
with her. So I feel like I like vanilla wafers with banana pudding. She's allergic to bananas, so I wouldn't be able to do that with her either.
oh, just vanilla wafers on their own. Yeah, I would probably scarf down half a box before going. Ooh, I accidentally did a bad.
The vanilla wafers would probably go good with the True Moo because you could dip them.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Make the blue a deeper blue. Yeah, okay, that works. Badoop. Guess what? More snacks. Uh, more Oreo, Chips Ahoy, Tate's Bake Shop, Toll House, some Pillsbury's, and even some that is from Pepperidge Farm and Walmart.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Uh, they better. Chips Ahoy has three new flavors, all soccer branded, with the chewy chocolatey churro, which has
Oh,
a
is this because of the World Cup?
yes, I think, I hope.
Well,
If not, then
I
I'm
mean, the
very
soccer
confused.
ones I would assume is that the apple pie. I'm assuming is the whole 250th anniversary of the country.
Mm. It doesn't
Continue.
it doesn't state that on the packaging, but it does look dang good and dang American. The second of the Chips Ahoy is the chewy dolce de leche. Um, which looks like it's just packed with some milky and caramelly style of chips. And then you have the red, white, and blue crunchy candy blasts. Once again, packed to the brim with sugary delight. Right below that, we have Great Value, which is Walmart brand for anyone who doesn't have a Walmart near them. Twist and Shout double filled apple pie cream. That sounds pretty good. Not gonna lie. Let's get
I
the.
feel like the cookie part would be the letdown on that one.
You think I would hope that it has like a ginger snap, like a good overall
I
like bite to it.
what does that say? It's a shortbread. I think it's a shortbread cookie.
Yeah, it doesn't exactly state, but I'm hoping it's like a light cinnamon with like a ginger snappy bite to
You would
it.
think it would be with the apple cinnamon, but I don't know.
Yeah, If I happen to be in the area of a Walmart in the near future, I'm gonna keep my eye out for these. And then let's get the baking ones out of the way. The Pillsbury Big Cookies, where you get 6 big cookies of blueberry crumble, or the apple pie cookie dough that is safe to eat raw if you happen to enjoy eating cookie dough raw, you animals. I enjoy eating them raw, so I don't really care either. Um,
I like eating cookie dough raw.
yeah, it's great. It's fantastic. Even with the eggs, I don't care. A limited edition cinnamon toast crunch flavored one, and a Nestle Toll House soccer ball morsels soccer cookie, where it is chocolate chip cookie dough with little white chocolate balls. Mm. Heading above that, we have Tate's Bake Shop, which has to be probably the underdog cookie. I didn't think I would like it just because it's a very crispy cookie, but they're dang good. I was stunned at how much I like them. But Tate's Bake Shop is coming out with a orange and cream cookie. I'll give it a shot. Uh, Remember that Preference Farm remembers, and it is introducing a Maggie's apple pie cookie that looks like a pie. It actually has the crisscross over what I'm assuming is like apple preserves or like a sweetened apple jam. Looks good. And then up at the very top, the last but not least, Oreo's limited edition Firecracker Pop flavored cream Oreos, which looks to be like a uh maybe one of their golden Oreos wrapped in a blue raspberry, lemon, and cherry flavored cream. Whew, that's a lot to take in one Oreo. I wouldn't mind trying it, but I don't think I would buy an entire big pack of it if I can avoid it. Mm. Mm-mm. Any of these you're excited for?
Um, not particularly. I feel like the apple pie one is gonna be more cookie than filling, and I'm more of a filling guy. And Oreos haven't been good to me in a while, so
Same. I I stand by it now. You had told me earlier in our life that they changed something. Like the cookie is
there's
no
something
longer.
something's different, man. It's just it's not right.
Yeah. Like I could kill an entire ream of them. Now I eat like 3 and I'm just like,
My
mm-mm.
girlfriend gets the gluten-free ones, and they're a little bit better than the regular, but it's still just not the same. And yeah, I'm
Yeah.
with you. I used to kill an entire row as well. Um, Oreos were dangerous for me. I would just destroy them. So it's probably for the best since I have to lose weight, you know.
Yeah, me too. Me too. But these twist and shout double filled apple pie cream ones I am gonna lean a little bit toward because I would like to try these. Heading over to the figure side of things. Heading over to BigBadToyStore.com, a pre-order for a really cool import by Maestro Union Kenshiro, Fist of the North Star, where you can pose him in all of his really dang good action poses. I am curious if he can stand on the single foot without like toppling over, but he does all of his stances, all of his good martial poses. 100 bucks for this really cool posable figure. And one cool thing that the Big Bad Toy Store does is included in the fee. It includes the tariff surcharge, so you're basically just paying for the entirety of the figure and calling it good. And of course, the shipping, which is I believe $6. Yeah, $6 flat rate. So 106 bucks gets you this figure. That ain't terrible. It looks good. Looks fantastic. I'm a huge weeb. That's fine. Time to get to time to get to the Quincy side of things. Over at Sideshow, a really damn good looking Luke Skywalker Shadows of the Empire variant of uh it just looks damn good. It's a 1/6 size, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, 1/6 scale. So it's a pretty tall order. It has pretty much all of their exclusive bits, such as movable eyes that work with the magnet. It has I believe, different hands. So you can, of course, do the weapon in one hand and lightsaber in the other, or lightsaber in the other hand. It looks good, looks fantastic, and it's this much actual good detail for this figure. I would have thought it would have been like $600. No, this thing's 270.
It's a
Oh,
really good price, and I do love the details on it. It's an interesting take on the costume. I like it. I think it's nice.
yeah. The only downside is if you are listening to this and you happen to be interested in it, it is limited to 2,500. So go and pre-order this right now. The
Um, when I was looking at it when we were doing pre-roll,
mhm.
it alerted me while I was flipping through the photos that there was only 13 left.
Is there really? I see the low
That's what
stock
it said.
remaining. I was about to get to that, and oh, okay. So get to it then. Hopefully this gets to you before they sell completely out. Because I just got wind of this yesterday. I think this dropped yesterday, as far as on this website. But still in Sideshow, two really cool looking Universal Monsters Dracula movie posters. One that is in a really nice colorway, Technicolor, and one that is in black and white with font in red, but it's foil. And I was like very curious to know how that looked because, well, it says foil, but can't exactly see that in these photos. But 65 for the colored and 75 for the black white with the red font variant. Those ones are also almost sold out, so they're limited to only 150 each. So this one's a little bit more get on it. But speaking of Mandalorian and Grogu, still on Sideshow, a really nice pair of Mandalorian and Grogu figures. You have Mandalorian looking very dapper in their helmet. You can remove that helmet and place it underneath their arm. Pedro Pascal looks pretty dang good underneath. Clothing, once again, fantastic. I don't
Uh,
know who does this, but they are doing dang good work. And then of course
there's
there's
little hairs on Grogu's head. I love it.
oh my god, that is adorable. However, this one's a little bit more pricey, $805 for this statuette. This one is not very posable, but it does have very dang good poses. Heading over back to my side of things on Sideshow, they released a RX-93N Gundam. Um, Quite pricey at $1,205. It has a lot of articulation pieces and a lot of poses you can put it in. A lot of extra features such as weaponry, swords, you name it, they possibly have it. And a dock to be able to enter and exit the Gundam with even smaller figures. I really like it. I just hate that it's over $1,000.
Yeah,
Ugh.
that's wild price.
There is a bit of me that thinks that this is like a higher ended plastic, maybe a like a brushed metal, but it's hard to tell. Is there a way to see what the thing is made out of? Description. Uh, it is a metal structure, so it's made out of metal. Okay, yeah, okay, that's worth the $1,200 price tag. Hoo-wee. And last up on the docket, we started with it. We're ending with it. Punisher action figure from the Marvel Legends series. Looks dang good. Looks fantastic. And it even features a John Berthenol yelling head to replace the normal stoic one. Some of the poses that the figures are placed in are pretty good. Um, the additional features that are included are, axe, knife, couple flashbangs, some bullet fire in case you want to add it to the end of the pistol or shotgun, and some closed fists in case you want to do punching scenes. Not bad. Not bad at all. Uh, but oop. And that is all that I have. A short one today.
That's all I got.
Alrighty, we'll do the ending, and we both can go and take a pretty good nap. I'm gonna eat a little bit and then take a nap. But first, a drink of water. Thank you guys for joining us. Remember to like and subscribe where you can. Remember to check the links down in the description for Quincy's threads for my new Instagram, where I've been reblogging a bunch of very interesting and funny memes, as well as rats. My Twitter, I've changed the handle on both of those, so they now suit a new motif of what I am, a huge fucking nerd. Uh, Remember to check down Zenny. Zenny is now fully operational with their spring line. If you happen to want to get some inexpensive sunglasses, uh, you can head over to Zenny and get some prescription sunglasses. I believe they are also doing a 40% off of certain pairs, but those ones are already like $10, so you're paying $6 total for the pairs. Why not? Hero Forge, if you happen to want to get some little minis for your D&D game, as well as some silver ones, some acrylic keychains in case you want them on the go, or even some dice if you want to put your character in a dice. Um, da, 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 da. I'm still trying to get a couple more affiliates soon, hopefully. Check out Good Old Humble Bundle if you happen to want to get some games or books or programming software for inexpensive while also helping out charity. I believe that is it. That is it. At the end of days, at the end of weeks, at the end of months, at the end of years, please love one another. It is certainly free to do. Good night, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Ugh, that was a lot.